I'm sure that you are keenly aware of the situation in my district with Fitzpatrick and the fact that the impending closure of Fitzpatrick will cost the community 615 jobs. Those 615 jobs, the number alone, is going to be a huge, devastating blow to the community, but those jobs are $100,000 jobs, which are few and far between in my district. Along with that, they pay $12.5 million in property taxes to Mexico School, which is 49% of their budget, and also another $4.8 million in county and town taxes. So with the impending closure, it's going to be a huge, devastating hit to the community. I certainly appreciate the fact that the governor has put forward his clean energy standard, something that it looks to help the nuclear plants, not only in my district, Fitzpatrick, that's something that's a grave concern that we're trying to turn around, but also have 9 Mile 1 and 2, and we also have an issue pending with Gannett that's just outside my district. So my question is, given the timeline that we have and how critical the situation is, how quickly do you plan to move on this, and when do you believe the companies will be able to see a real return, possibly to change the direction that Fitzpatrick is going?
Thank you, Senator Ritchie, and certainly I share your concern, and as you're aware, the governor also shares your concern about the premature closure of the Fitzpatrick unit. Last week, as I mentioned, the staff issued the white paper in terms of the proposal of how we would address the financial struggles of the nuclear fleet in the upstate region. We will be acting on that. We've already started the process, the review process, and would expect commission action in June of this year, and that allows us to go through our normal regulatory process. Given the fact that the plant is not anticipating closure until next December, this will give Fitzpatrick sufficient time to review what was going on and make preparations, I believe, to stay open.
During my conversations with the company, their concerns were that they're afraid that this will be drawn out far too long. They're not sure it will actually go into place. So I guess my question would be, do you see yourself submitting a proposal to be included in the 30-day amendments for the governor's budget?
Well, this is not something that we would require a budget amendment for. However, if the company is concerned about the process, and we've talked to them about them, I would request that they really file a petition with us and talk about what their concerns are and what some potential solutions might be available to address their concerns. Since, certainly for us, this is when a nuclear plant cannot shut down temporarily. It's on or off, and so we would hate to think about what could be just a month or 2 month issue as to be addressed. Is that something that to be a long-term problem for what you can have as a short-term solution? And I would request that they come in and talk to us about what their concerns are and how we might address them.
Well, given the fact that Gannett is not in my district, but the company that owns that nuclear facility also owns 2 other facilities in my district, and they're going to be in the same type of situation, what is the soonest that you foresee these standards being in effect so that companies who are making their decisions will know that these credits are forthcoming?
Yes, as requested by the governor in his letter to me of December 2nd, we're putting this on really an expedited time frame, and we expect to have resolution by June, which will be sufficient for Gannett as well as the 9 Mile 1 and 9 Mile 2 units, and I think also sufficient for Fitzpatrick to be able to react.
And just one last question. Would it not be prudent, or would it not show these companies that definitely something is going into effect if they were included in the 30-day amendments and then in the final proposal?
Again, this clean energy standard is a regulatory process, and even if they were in the amendments, I believe we would have to act, and the 6 months, I believe, is really a fast time for them to be able to have the certainty they need. And again, if Fitzpatrick, if Entergy has concerns, we would certainly invite them to come in and let us know what their concerns are, and we could start addressing them.
Thank you.